So especially if you have any love for this game and have not played it for many years, to hear that kind of like intro jingle, it like gets all of the adrenaline pumping again. But super awesome title screen music here. And you might notice also, we only have one character running down the corridor. So stay tuned on that. Alright, here we go. Bjorn 2021, the year that pretty much everything offends everyone. Gotta love that coffee mug. Rareware, you're the greatest. And look at the dice. So our three characters are Juno is the main guy, Vela is the gal with blue hair, and Lupus is the dog. Oh snap! Did you see that tribal just get exploded into blood and guts and millions of pieces? And this is only rated T, mind you. Oh man, while you were busy like watching TV on your screens, now you're gonna be boarded by the giant ant drone ship. So one thing I love about this game is the gut splatter, because you are mainly shooting bugs, and so not only do they splatter their guts everywhere, but they can also become like dismembered. Alright, so here is where our three heroes become separated. And Mr. Hero and I love this music as well. I could listen to this character select music for hours, literally. Alright, here's another cool fact. So in this first world called Goldwood, even though I'm not a GoldenEye expert, I've never beaten GoldenEye, used to own it, I did sell it though. Remember, GoldenEye was made by the same company, Rareware. So once we kind of get going in this, you will hear a lot of the same sound effects in this music right here that you do in, I believe, the Cuba level in GoldenEye. Welcome, Juno. We've been expecting you. Vela and Lupus came charging through not so long ago. Feisty pair, aren't they? I'm Magnus, Goldwood Ambassador. Not that the Union's much use without backup. The tribals couldn't hope to fend off Major's raiders. You'll find the tribal king in his hut just this way. I promised I'll send you to him when you arrived. Follow the green door symbols to move forward, or the red ones if you want to retrace your steps. But I've rambled on long enough. You'd better hurry if you're hoping to catch up with your teammates. So, show off some cinematics here, and then I might have to actually save and quit, and then we'll have to pick up before we begin the actual level. Alright, so here is Can't remember if it's Jeff or Barry. Juno, thank you for coming. A dark day is upon us when King Jeff of the Tribals is powerless to save his own people. We can only trust in Jet Force Gemini to thwart Major's plans for domination. Tell you what, it gets a bit depressing, all this king business. Still, must keep a stiff upper lip. If you could rescue as many tribals as possible in between slaughtering drones, I'd be most grateful. Let me know if you see my brother, too. So his brother is Barry. He's been missing for some time. I hope to return these favors later, but at the moment I can do little, except perhaps conjure up a time loop to replay the invasion. So, let's go ahead and watch this cinematic, because it's got awesome music. Because why wouldn't it? Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, snap! Okay, the crying baby tribal is kind of sad though. So you might notice this is kind of the same shape as our overall health there, so it increases our health by 1 segment. And our friend has now come up here, and he has something to tell us. Don't be too hasty, Juno. Goldwood isn't the place it once was. You can't risk going in unprepared. Keep an eye on your pistol's charge gauge as you'll need all the firepower you can muster. For a start, life force doors such as this one won't open while Major has troops active in the area. You must destroy all nearby enemies to progress. Learn to use the A button for manual targeting. Also take note of these region markers. A green one lets you know that you're about to enter a new region. A red one shows that you're leaving a region, and both together means that you're moving from one region directly into another. That's about all I can tell you, or get through this first door and you're as ready as you'll ever be. Good luck, Juno. Listen to the briefing before you start, and be careful. Okay, so here is another interesting thing about this game. So I cannot
liberate this once peaceful planet from Major and his evil drones. Colored gems can be collected. These will increase your health. They remain unarmed in great numbers. Though weak, they will unreal on the Don't be caught off guard by spirit drones. They use the trade-offs as ambush points. Pick them off using manual targeting. These crates contain ammunition.
Alright, 2. Because Z is actually the fire button here. Alright, every once in a while you'll decap a bug, and you can actually collect the heads, as you see there. The decapitated heads is what you want to collect because that is what unlocks the cheats. More on that later. We need 100 heads to unlock the first cheat. Notice there, I was just pointed in kind of that direction and fired, and then as a result, it like auto-locked on. So that is nice. And what's worse is sometimes certain tribals actually are kind of programmed to, when they see you, run out in the middle of everything. So it's like, don't run out in the middle of the crossfire. But the developers have had a few words like maybe they shouldn't have had it that hard to collect some of the tribals. Alright, notice that sniper is actually still alive, and I unlocked the life force door. Sometimes like a 1 or 2 actual bugs are not required to open a door, but notice, aha, that's why, because there are 2 doors we can go through now. If we can collect all of the tribals on our initial run here, if there's tribals inside. We'll find out shortly. Yes, collect the heads, baby. The gems can be shot, however, very similar to now knowing what I know about various ROM hacks. As it is now, it's an object. However, the second you shoot them, it despawns the object, spawns a sprite which can then move, and then obviously the sprite has to be on some sort of like memory, so therefore that's why when you shoot them and you shoot the gems, they do have now a despawn timer. Otherwise you would spawn so many sprites around of gems that you've shot that the game could like crash and run out of memory and all sorts of bad things. Oh crap, I just shot that down here, man. Never mind, I guess it's all's well in the world. I couldn't remember what happened when I jumped down here. Ah, yes, I just come out way over here. So see, that's red, so this goes back to the previous area. So as you can see, we're actually back to where we started. Ah, yes, my favorite. These are the worst tribal rescue sections where there are like timed mines like this, or these are proxy mines. If you get close to them, they blow up. Sometimes they have tribals like right next to these, so it's like if you blow up the mine, it blows up and kills the tribal. And if you get too close, it blows up and kills the tribal. And it's like, Rareware, what do you want from us? One more tribal to go here. Uh-oh. Stop throwing grenades, please. Just in case I haven't rescued all the tribals. Collateral damage. Oh, there he is! Get him! Alright, cool. So we've cleaned out Goldwood Outset, I believe, is the first one. Yes. Now I just need me my bug heads. But seriously, isn't that some sort of like sick, twisted British humor? Like, what type of game has you collect decapitated any type of heads? I mean, yeah, they're bug heads, but still. Nice. You'll often see that happen. Why did he explode? Because you might have heard that sound effect, which means they're throwing a grenade. Because everything is auto lock-on, and grenades have priority. Actually, this cool thing happens that you could just be firing, and they go to throw a grenade. It auto locks onto the grenade. You shoot the grenade, grenade explodes. Yeah. And I'll take your head. Thank you very much. Alright, so that means we have now gone on to the next area. So faster than 838. Oh, look at that, 840, because by the time I unpaused and ran through the door. Alright, so sometimes you have these segue locations that just connect one stage of the level to another. Alright, here's another funny thing. I think here we require the machine gun to unlock this door. Well, hello again. I move pretty fast, I know. It just occurred to me that you might be curious about this door. It's actually a training area for Major's airborne squadrons. However, I'm afraid it's out of my jurisdiction, so don't... Got a glare on the screen. Don't expect to get in there unless you have contacts. Other doors require heavy firepower to open. Major's security isn't subtle. Oh, and before I forget, Vela left this key for you when she passed through. Where was she headed? There was some mention of scavenging for supplies on the old SS Anubis. Better get moving, Juno. So I can either say, thanks for the advice, I'll see you later, or I can ask, can I have the red key? I love this. You are now in possession of the red key. Astonishingly, this can be used to open doors with red locks. I love you, Rareware. You're awesome. For our universe of Jet Force Gemini. Alright, so, okay, yeah. We actually could not even enter this because it has a red lock without that key that we just got from Magnus. Whoa! Well, I'll have to clean up that if I hope to get further into this game. Ooh, and a head. So I've already opened the crate that had the fish food in it, right? But I remember this part right here fooled tons of people, and it's so hilarious because it's so simple. You open crates by going up to them and pressing the A button. I mean, like, I don't know why this was such a difficult thing for so many people, but there it is. You have found the machine gun. Take care with its rapid but inaccurate firepower. So now we can finally kind of switch weapons here. So, my initial story about how I tried this game for the first time and was hooked, I got to about right there. Still testing to see if the game works, opening that first door with the machine gun, and honestly the crisp, clean sound of like sound effects collecting ammo, everything, the music, the aesthetics, it just, like I said, I was hooked. Alright, so now we are in the interior. Be very careful, there's always a tribal there. Don't get too wild on the shooting. Oh, because by the way, I guess I haven't stated that. Even though the tribals can die by getting shot or blown up by the enemies, guess what? Friendly fire is a thing, so you also can accidentally shoot, kill, destroy, blow up all of the tribals. Ooh, 2 heads, look at that. Alright, so notice this is... yes, it's here. This very, very large open pit of death. Juno cannot cross this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Camera. Part here. And I'm almost out of machine gun ammo, too. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Oh man, I thought I had it. See that tribal running around though? It's like, come on, man. Stop running around. Cola's like, alright, let me make sure. Are there any tribals here? No, move on. Okay, here's the super dangerous part. So this is an invincibility thing because these things are like crazy dangerous. I'll try to take out as many as I can before the invincibility wears off. Honestly, pretty stinking clean. Whoa! Only got hit by one. The big red gems, full health. Alright, those are the last three, baby. Alright, perfect. So we'll take off to the next planet, or actually, well, it's not really a planet. Next area, the spaceship SS Anubis.